You gonna roll down the window? Why not? Roll down the window.
Yes, may I help you?
Officer Norton, Montgomery County Constables, Precinct 5. The reason I pulled you over is your license plate is obscured. I cannot see your license plate.
You're full of crap anyways because it's got my bicycle things on it.
It's
Sure, take me to jail. But I'm going to tell you, my attorney is going to love that you're violating my
when
first
you get a lawful order to leave, you have to leave.
No, I don't. Not on public land, sir.
Who?
You.
Who?
You.
License?
Your ID.
I don't drive. No, I don't.
Okay, do you have an ID?
No, sir.
You have no ID in this country.
What?
You have no ID at all.
In this country?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm American.
Where is
This is insane. Watch a grandma get pulled over for a BS reason, then school the cop on her rights. She refuses to back down, even when they try to search her, and the whole thing ends with a huge payout. If you think cops can do whatever they want, think again. This video proves that knowing your rights can pay off, literally.
You gonna roll down the window? Why not? Roll down the window.
Yes, may I help you?
Officer Norton, Montgomery County Constables, Precinct 5. The reason I pulled you over is your license plate is obscured. I cannot see your license plate.
You're full of crap anyways because it's got my bicycle things on it.
It still can't be covered.
Yes, it's not covered. It is, but that's
It's obscured.
It's legal.
No, it's not. I cannot see your license plate. I cannot see your license
Okay,
plate.
fine, I'm sorry.
Okay, so it's obscured. Do you have your license on you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
However, it's not obscured.
Okay, it is obscured.
You can call Officer Simpson, Sergeant Simpson, and ask him. It is not obscured.
So me not being able to see your back license plate, don't roll up your window on me.
Oh, watch me.
Okay.
It was an accident to begin with, so don't threaten me.
I didn't threaten you. I said
Yes,
don't roll.
you did. Don't roll up your window on me. It was an accident to begin with.
Okay,
It's wrong.
that's all I said was don't roll your window up on me. Where's your license?
It's not obscured.
Okay.
You can read it.
We can agree to disagree. Where are you coming from today?
None of your business.
Okay, cool. Any weapons in the vehicle?
None of your business.
It is my business, actually.
No, I don't have to answer any more questions.
Yeah, you do. Are there any weapons in the vehicle?
Here you go.
Are there any weapons in the vehicle?
No.
Okay. Any illegal narcotics?
I'm not answering any more questions.
Okay. Cool. Go ahead and hop out of the vehicle for me.
Excuse me?
Hop out of the vehicle.
Excuse me?
Go ahead and hop out of the vehicle.
Say that again?
Go ahead and hop out of the vehicle.
No.
Get out of the
I'm not
vehicle?
getting out of the vehicle.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, no, I am not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
8520. Can you send me another unit? I have a occupant that's refusing to get out of the vehicle.
I'm not getting out.
Yes, you are.
Clear. Can I get a second to 8520? I'll get it to you by channel 45 request, channel 45 request.
I do not have to answer any questions, and I am not getting out.
It's a lawful order.
No, it's not a lawful order.
Yes, it is. It is a lawful order, me telling you to get out of the vehicle.
I am not getting out of my
You can open up the channel. You can get out of the vehicle, or you can go for interfering. We'll sit here and all day. All I asked was for you to get out of the vehicle.
I am not getting out of my vehicle.
I don't know what's in this vehicle. You're not telling me if there are weapons. I asked you if there are weapons. You said I don't have to tell you.
There's no weapons in my vehicle.
You said I don't have to tell you.
There's no weapons in my vehicle.
Okay, cool. Well,
So I do not have to get out of my vehicle.
yeah, you do. It's a lawful order.
No, it's not.
Okay, we can agree to disagree.
I'm not doing anything wrong. There is no reason for me to get out of my vehicle, and I gave you my driver's license.
Okay, well, we can either pull you out.
Call Sergeant Simpson.
I don't need to call Sergeant Simpson.
Supervisor.
He-
There is no reason for me to get out of my vehicle. I've not done anything wrong.
So me asking you is a lawful order.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
It is not.
It definitely is a lawful order.
My vehicle.
Okay.
It's not a lawful order because there is no reason for it.
Okay, she already locked it.
So,
That's all right. We got a sergeant on the line right now. See, he's en route. So you can sit here, or you can comply with our orders.
there is no vehicle. There is no reason for me to get out of my vehicle.
I don't know what's in this vehicle. You were hesitant on me asking if there were any weapons in the vehicle, and you said no. I don't have to tell you. So
No weapons in my vehicle. And do not shine your flashlight in my eyes. I'm deaf.
You're deaf?
well, that has nothing to do with a flashlight in your eyes.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm gonna run her.
It's a very common thing across the country as well. It's not even just
Hands on the hood. Anything you don't need that's gonna poke prod me? Pat you down for officer safety.
No.
Hands on the hood.
That's not a pat down. That is to pull my bra.
It is definitely a pat down. We can argue all you want. I don't know why you are being so defensive.
You are not patting me down. You are feeling up under my bra.
Is that I'm allowed to?
No, you're not.
Okay. Where are you coming from today? Not gonna answer? Okay. Anything in the car that you're not supposed to have?
No.
Okay. Do you mind if I search the vehicle?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay. Stay right there. Can you make note that the occupant got out of the vehicle? And do we have any canine narcotics available? Huh? Yeah.
There's too many of us.
Yeah. I'm gonna, wonder if that's enough for me to, because technically she was interfering.
Oh, yeah. I've done it.
I'm gonna call the DA. Did you call the DA before you? Yeah.
Yeah, well, my guy had physically had to remove him out of the car.
Alright, I'm gonna call the DA. Hello, this is Officer Norton with Montgomery County Constable's Precinct 5. I got a question for you. So, out on a traffic stop for obscured license plate. She has like bikes covering her license plate. I can't see the license plate. When I told her that I wasn't able to see the rear license plate, she argued with me and says that it's not obscured. I asked her multiple times to get out of the vehicle because when I asked her, sorry, hold on. When I asked if there were any weapons in the vehicle, she said that she didn't have to tell me. And finally, after asking her multiple times, she said, no, there's no weapons in the vehicle. I then asked her, okay, well, do you mind stepping out? That way I know, you know, for my safety, your safety, everything's okay. And then she refused to get out of the vehicle when I asked her multiple times. It took 4 other officers to ask her verbally. We didn't have to physically remove her. As I'm patting her down, seeing if she, like, you know, stuffed anything anywhere in her bra, she said that I was not doing a pat down, that I was illegally searching her. So I was gonna see if that's enough for interference.
Give me a second, I'm gonna look at something.
Okay.
Okay, here's where you're at. I'm with you. Technically, yes, you have the violation if you want to file it. However, there are some problems that will make you look terribly bad if you have to defend this case in court. The first one is the statute that I wanted to look at is that bicycles and motorcycle racks attached to a vehicle in normal and customary manner cannot be used as a basis for obstructing a license plate. It's actually spelled out. It's actually spelled out in the statute. Now, that's problem number 1. Problem number 2, it sounds like she has a valid point about the search in saying that you patting her bra is not a pat down; it's a search. So the long and the short of it is, I would not do it, but if y'all really want to bite off that fight, yes, we'll file it.
No, I mean, I'm gonna go with obviously what you say, because I'm calling you to get your opinion on it. I was under the impression that if we weren't able to see a plate in the back at all, then it was obscured.
Well, I read you the exact language, and so you can see how you think it applies to your exact facts, because you're looking at your situation live. I'm not. Yeah,
no, I got you. Yeah, I mean, I physically can't see the plate, so like I legit had to go under the bikes as I'm pulling over the vehicle to see the plate. So
I'm giving you my pieces, so yeah, whichever way you want to go is fine with me.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Yeah.
All right. Bye.
We didn't get a response on any of the
That's there. You can disregard.
Were you wanting to speak with the sergeant, or?
You have any questions?
Nothing.
All right. Well, the sergeant's right here if you want to speak to him. If not, you're more than welcome to go on about your day.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions for me, for him? No? Okay.
Imagine getting arrested just for talking on the phone in a city hall parking lot. No crime, no signs, just cops demanding ID and illegally searching your truck. This isn't fiction. It happened to John in Arkansas. What followed? A lawsuit, a payout, and a battle for constitutional rights. Let's break it down.
Stop an ID state?
We are stopping an ID.
Are we a stop an ID state?
I can't hear you.
Are we a stop an ID state?
I can detain you for suspicious activity.
Sure.
Yes.
You can detain me. Would you like to detain me?
Why are you here?
Do I have to have a reason to be here?
Well, you have to have a reason to be in our parking lot, and you have to have a reason for why you're driving behind, up there next to our stuff.
You mean when I circled around the
Yes,
parking
sir.
lot?
Yes, sir.
The Johnson Police Department is connected to City Hall. The entrance is without signage prohibiting access. John is parked here, but to get there, he entered from the main road and passed behind City Hall to end up in the area he is currently in. This path is also viewable via Google Maps.
So I have to have a reason to circle the parking lot?
If you're in the police parking lot, we need to know why.
Okay, what law is that?
Huh?
What law is that?
It's suspicious activity.
Sure. And suspicious is a misdemeanor or a felony?
I'm not trying to confront you as far as a misdemeanor or a felony. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's suspicious activity.
Sure. Suspicious
so we're
is
checking with you.
a misdemeanor or a felony?
It's not a misdemeanor or a felony.
Okay, then it's not a crime, is it? Suspicion is not a crime.
You're in the PD parking lot.
Are you a sergeant?
I'm a lieutenant.
You're a lieutenant?
Yes, sir.
So what?
So you're here to confront police officers.
I'm not here to confront. I was here talking on the phone. I was here talking on the phone. You came up to my car. You came up to my truck to do what? ID me. To ID me for what?
To respond to suspicious activity in our parking lot.
And what suspicious activity do you have me doing?
You're in our parking lot, which is
sitting here talking on a phone.
Not supposed to be here.
I'm not supposed to be in this parking lot?
Up here
I'm not supposed to be in this parking lot.
About it.
Who did the complaint?
One of our city workers.
Okay.
So
is this a public parking lot?
This is not a public parking lot.
Where does it say private property?
Right over here.
Over here on this side?
You drove through.
No, it says do not enter police vehicles only. It does not say private property.
Okay, I'll agree with you there.
And it does not say it on that side where I came in.
Okay, that's fine.
So I am not being suspicious. I'm having a phone conversation in a public parking lot where I'm allowed to have a conversation where I don't have to drive on the road and have a conversation.
You do. You
and I do business in Johnson.
Just not here.
I will be here as much as I want to be here.
Okay.
What's your badge number?
My name is Sterling Halfhill. I can give you one of my cards if you
Please
like.
do.
Okay.
I'm done with your conversation. You have no right to run my tag if I have not committed a crime.
The dash cam cuts out for a moment, during which 4 other officers arrive, including the chief of police.
I have a problem with law enforcement. I'm sorry, I can't hear you real well, but I'm just asking. Do you have a problem with law enforcement?
Temple, can you print and fax that? And fax that return for the owner.
I'm just curious why you would sit here and argue with us. Suspicious activity in our parking lot. You understand what's going on in the world today. You know, there's some activity that's happened. So if there's suspicious activity that we get a call, right here. If there's anything that happens throughout our little area here, especially in the PD parking lot, if there's suspicious activity that we are aware of, we're going to identify the person that's on the parking lot. That's it. Again.
So, thing is, we can't trespass them off of government property.
Why do you want to make this so difficult?
I didn't make this difficult. You did. I was talking
on
the phone
because I came out and did my job.
I had to roll my window down, and I told you I was talking on the phone.
So
you couldn't wait 1 minute. You kept saying, "Roll down your window, roll down your window."
I was doing business on a public parking lot. You stopped what I was doing and tried to ID me for suspicious sitting in a parking lot talking on a phone on a public parking lot.
We have a job to do.
Well, good for
and
you.
We'll continue doing that job.
Good. I'm not stopping you from doing your job. I'm not stopping you from doing your job.
We do this
you
job
don't
because
have
we want
a
to make
right
sure everyone's
to
safe.
ID me.
I did.
You do not.
You can ask anyone in law. I had a right to
You
identify.
do not have ID. You do not have the right to ID me.
Say that all day
I did
long.
not break the law. I did not break the law. Unless you are charging me with what's your RAS? What's your RAS?
I'm not answering any more questions.
Yeah, because you don't want to, because you know I am right.
I'm telling you.
What is your RAS? Reasonable, articulate.
This is what's going to happen. You're either going to stop and leave, or you're going to get arrested.
I'm not going to stop and leave.
John.
He would like to trespass me from this property.
I'm asking him to leave. He's not. We're going to.
He'd like to trespass me from public parking.
Are you a First Amendment auditor?
I am not a First Amendment auditor.
Then why are you pushing this issue?
Because I know my rights, and I do not have to ID for sitting in a public parking lot that is not marked.
You really want to go to jail because you won't leave and just go to another parking lot.
Would you like to arrest me, sir? Would you like to arrest me for sitting in a parking lot?
He doesn't want to listen. He's not obeying the law.
You just try to open my door.
So?
You can go ahead and write me a trespass.
You are not obeying a lawful order.
You can write me a trespass. You have to trespass.
I'm telling you.
So you're going to arrest me.
If you don't want to leave and not obey a lawful order,
it's not a lawful order.
Get arrested.
It's not a lawful order. Tell me what the law is.
The lawful order.
Tell me what the law is
you're
that
not
you're
listening to me.
That's not a law. That's not a law.
Yeah, he's up for something. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, you're in the plate. Who did it come back to?
It's a realtor group or a business of some kind.
Business, something like that. Yeah.
Lawful order of a law enforcement officer? It is.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing anything illegal.
You're getting yourself into a lot of trouble.
No, you're getting yourself in a lot of trouble.
You can try.
You're under arrest.
Sir, you have to give me a written.
You
have to give me a written trespassing.
You're going to get a written trespassing.
Get out of the vehicle. We're telling you now.
Okay.
Get out of the vehicle.
Sir?
No. Get out of the vehicle.
Okay. I'm getting out. No, you cannot remove my stuff from me. Sir.
Step out of the truck.
Sir.
Step out of the truck.
Okay, he's holding my arm.
Step out of the truck.
He's
grab
holding
his
me
arm.
the opposite direction,
grab
guys.
his arm.
Come here with me.
Hey.
Let it go of him. I got him halfway.
Okay.
I'm not resisting.
Hands against the truck.
I'm not resisting.
We see that.
I'm not resisting.
Do you have a weapon in the truck?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I have my carry permit. It's right here in this
Hand
visor.
behind your back.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can give me a written trespass and I will leave.
You should have left when I told you to. It was a lawful
Sir.
order. No. Sir. We're done talking.
Sir.
We're done talking. You're going to jail.
You guys really want to
You should have listened when we told you.
I think we should call someone.
Oh,
that's
you're
got
going
a
to
little
have
bit
to call
higher
someone.
power. What's your supervisor?
Right there, Chief.
Chief, can I have a word with you?
We'll talk later.
No, I need a word with you.
We're done talking about
I just am sitting in a parking lot having a phone call.
2 days in a row?
Yes. Listen. Come here. Come here, Chief, please. Chief, please. Please have a word with me.
Where was your weapon at?
You should have listened when we gave you an opportunity. I gave you a long time.
I did not listen.
You're going to come over here.
You just didn't like that I said no, that I wasn't going to leave.
No, I didn't mind you saying that. And
So
I
what
had a
was
conversation with you for a long period of time. I gave you every
you irritated
option.
me that I cannot talk
You're going
business.
to jail today.
Sure, take me to jail. But I'm going to tell you, my attorney is going to love that you're violating my
When
first
you get a lawful order to leave, you have to leave.
No, I don't. Not on public land, sir.
Step in.
Make sure you pat him down.
Yeah. Good.
I have nothing on me.
Truck keys.
Yes, sir.
check his cuffs.
Hey, I'm just gonna have. Can I have a conversation with you guys?
His cuffs. Make sure they're not too tight.
Can I have a conversation with you, sir?
You're doing it.
I know you guys are just. It looks like you're. I manage this complex right behind here. I use this spot so I don't have to go and park where my tenants come out and say anything to me.
Is it
I was
on
having. No, it's on Johnson Switch. I manage all that. I come over here and sit so I don't have to sit where tenants come out and harass me while I'm talking on the phone. And then your lieutenant came out and told me that I have to leave a public parking lot that's not marked public, that's not marked do not parking. I park over here so that I don't bother anybody over there. You have limited space in the front of your parking lot. You have limited space. I use the top to turn around. I have no ill will. I have nothing. I just sit here. He got mad that I didn't want to ID
Because I don't have to ID. I did nothing wrong. I had committed no crime. You're trespassing me on property, public property, and with no crime. I was not disorderly. I did not do anything wrong. I'm telling you, this is going to be a lawsuit, and I don't want to do that to Johnson Police. You guys have taken care of such good care of me at Johnson Switch. You're always there. If I call, you always take care of issues. I'm not trying to do anything bad. He demanded that I stopped my business conversation to have a conversation with him. He couldn't wait 5 seconds for me.
I'm gonna go talk
he
to him.
kept telling me to roll down my window and made me hang up my phone call that I was doing business. I'm not bothering any of the employees.
What's his first name?
Benjamin Guy Mann.
Hey, so I'm gonna go talk to Lieutenant.
If you arrest me,
at the end of the day, though,
everybody, if you unhandcuff
those two are my superiors.
I'm telling you, though,
so,
it's going to be a lawsuit against all you, because I am going to call my attorney immediately.
I know.
You're trespassing me. You detained me illegally for no reason at this point. No reason.
For right now, then, if you would, I will go talk to him.
You better go have a conversation with him, I'm telling you. And that chief better come talk to me right now, or I will have my attorney at this office today. If you are searching my truck right now, you're searching my truck. It's a search.
Hold on, man. Just relax.
I'm telling you,
I know what
this
you're
is
saying.
illegal.
I know what you're saying.
No,
let
he does
them do some
not.
talk.
It's your lieutenant. He lost control.
Again, they're my supervisors.
I understand, sir.
I know what you're saying,
you're protecting Blue right now instead of protecting the law.
I know exactly.
My constitutional rights are being violated.
I know what your rights are. I wasn't here before I got what was said before I got here.
I'm telling you, if you put me in that police car right now, I will own this city.
Well, I'm not doing it because you're threatening me.
No, I'm not threatening you.
Because you're making sense.
I'm not threatening you.
You hear me? I know you're making sense.
They're searching my car right now, which is already a violation.
You know why I asked you if you're a First Amendment auditor? Because I watch these films of people exactly doing what you're doing.
I've seen them. I've never done it myself.
And you are fairly correct.
I am very correct, and I am going to own this city at the end of this interaction.
The young sergeant turns off his body camera to have a conversation with his chief and lieutenant to tell them that they're wrong.
They just searched my car for no reason. They have no legal reason to search my vehicle. You have no legal reason to search my vehicle. You have no reason to detain me. And unless these cuffs are off in the next 15 minutes, you all are going to be sued for illegal detainment. I would suggest you take the cuffs off. I will step to the side and let you guys investigate, but I will be uncuffed. Chief, we need to have a word. You're illegally searching my vehicle at this point. I'm telling you, you are illegally searching my vehicle at this point. It's because he got mad that I didn't ID myself, because I have no reason to. I did not break any laws.
I know what you're saying. Well, say what? Put him in? All right. Go ahead and step
Are you
in.
really going to do this? All right. Lawsuit time, buddy.
Just step in.
The younger officer is the only one to keep his camera rolling, but stands far enough away that his mic does not pick up the discussion.
Well, I think the superiors are discussing it, and hopefully they'll get it all figured out in a few minutes, and we can end this.
Washington County, West Fork 6, 1050.
I did 23 years in the Army fighting for everybody's rights, and I don't want to stamp on anybody's rights, but at the same time, I wasn't here and didn't witness the conversation from beginning to end. Right.
John is left in the back of the cruiser for at least 15 minutes before the young officer leaves to speak with his sergeant, turning off his camera for the duration of their talk. A while later, John is removed from the cruiser, but no body cams were activated for his release.
Hey man, I just talked to these guys. And it sounds like you're having a bad day. Is that what?
You
Okay.
hear from my attorney, I would speak to the captain or the chief.
What I wanted to ask you is if you could just understand that we have a job for suspicious activity. And when we figure out what's going on, it sounds like you guys were able to figure it out now. We can let you out of the meantime. We know who you are.
Washington County, 20 10 6.
We understand that this is bad. And you can beat me all you want, but I was just I'm trying to do my job. And
You went through my truck, search and seizure my vehicle for no lawful
under
reason.
arrest.
Well, that's fine.
It's a search after arrest.
I denied your request for an ID and it pissed you off.
No,
Yes, it did. You ripped my door open and tried to rip me out the passenger.
Washington
I
County,
have it on
Johnson
video.
Unit, 1050.
Over an hour after his initial contact, John's dash cam picks back up. After being released, he conducted a quick inventory of his vehicle and noticed that his firearm was missing.
There's my holster. There's my carry license. Enhanced. I did the enhanced because
They must have it.
yeah. It's theft of property at this point. Theft of property. That's theft of property. Where?
And they would like you to just go ahead and roll out of here.
It's not in my truck, and I'm not leaving until they provide me my firearm. Here is my empty holster right here.
Let me go check.
It is not in my truck. It's not. My ammo is. They dumped my ammo in the glove box.
Maybe it's under the seat or something. I think they want you to go before you reload it.
Well, I'm not leaving until the firearm is proven to be back in my truck. I'm gonna let you look under that seat. My firearm is not in here.
Oh, there it is. It's over here. It's right there. Just go ahead and roll, please. Please. As a favor for me, please. Just go
I'm gonna do it because of you, because you were very nice and I really appreciate it.
That video ends there. After John was detained for nearly an hour and a half, he filed complaints with the department and attempted to talk it out through the city attorney.
Hey Justin, how's it going?
Yeah, good. How are you?
I'm good. So I filed the complaint with y'all, but I still haven't heard anything.
Okay. Well, you're not going to hear anything because it's a personnel matter.
So the city won't apologize or anything to me for what they did to me.
No, the city handles a complaint. It's like every complaint. The complaints that are regarding personnel, we're not allowed to disclose information about a personnel action. So anybody who makes a complaint about a personnel issue is not going to get, information about what has occurred. I can tell you that it has been reviewed, and the mayor has.
I provided
processed the complaint.
Yeah.
But I can't sit here and tell you, A, B, and C happened because it's a personnel issue.
And I don't want to know what happened to the officers. I just want to know something happened. You know what I mean? As in that there was consequences to some actions that was done to me. My constitutional rights were violated. I'm sure you saw it in the videos as you watched it.
I'll tell the mayor that you came by and requested that.
I've called him. He's ignoring me now. I think I just have to.
He's actually out of state.
I know. I provided him the transcript. He told me he would get me something back if I did that, and I still haven't.
Okay. Well,
I think that was about 3 weeks ago that I provided the transcript.
Yeah. I'll tell him that you came by.
I think I put you on that email too.
Yeah, we ordered the transcript as well. I will let him know that you came back.
Yeah.
And if he wants to reach out to you, he can. But he has reviewed the complaints and all the material that went along with it. We just can't say we didn't take this action or we took this action or any of the details of that. We're not allowed to disclose.
I understand that.
Nor if a council member or somebody else asked me, "Hey, what'd you do about that?" I'd have to say the same thing, and that's because it's an employment matter. And I'm just not. We cannot by law disclose, what type of employment actions have been taken or not been taken.
I understand that. I just kind of wanted something from the city. I was kind of waiting for an answer before I moved on to my next step, but it doesn't seem like they want to do that, so maybe I should just move to my next step.
After that meeting, John provided all relevant information to his attorney, but before even having to file a lawsuit, the city settled with him for the unlawful trespass, illegal detainment, and search of his vehicle. John has some other wild videos on his channel, and if you want to view any of the full versions of anything featured in this publication, you can find it all over there using the links below. Be sure to tell him I sent you if you pay him a visit. But before you go, let me know in the comments what you think about the way I end my video.
A cop pulls over a car claiming someone littered, but the passenger didn't even have ID on him. What starts as a minor stop quickly turns into an unconstitutional mess. No evidence, no crime, just intimidation. But the passenger knows his rights, and things escalate fast.
Evening, Officer Miller, Pocono Township Police Department.
Hello, how you doing?
License, registration, insurance.
Yes, sir. How you doing? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. How you doing, brother?
How's it going, man?
All right, you've been recorded, right?
Huh?
You've been recorded, okay?
Okay, me too.
Okay.
Gotcha.
You got me.
All right, reason I'm stopping you, man. A couple things. You mind just rolling this down a little bit?
Right, man.
First thing, you cross over the center line at least 3 occasions, all right?
Excuse me?
You cross over the center line, double yellow lines, at least 3 occasions.
Okay.
Second thing is the reason I'm stopping you, really, is your partner over here just throwing stuff out the window. I don't know what it was. You threw out like a packaging or something, wrappers or whatever. Yes?
Yes, what?
I'm talking to you.
You talking to me?
Yeah, you threw something out the window.
You tell me.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
What did I throw out the window?
Packaging.
A package of what?
I don't know. How can I?
So if you don't know, what is wrong with you? Come on, man.
You got your license on you, bud?
Who?
You.
Who?
You.
License?
Your ID.
I don't drive. No, I don't have ID.
Okay, do you have an ID?
No, sir.
You have no ID in this country.
What?
You have no ID at all.
In this country?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm American.
Where is it?
In my house.
Why is it at your house?
Oh, this guy. I gotta have it on me?
So this is the thing. You're littering, so you committed a crime. I need to identify who
Littering
you are.
what?
A rapper? I don't know what it was.
So if you don't know, how am I littering?
Okay, listen. You need to take it from like up here to down here, all right?
Okay, I did.
Okay. I need to know what you're throwing out the window.
You need to know what I'm throwing out the window. You gotta walk back there and find out, and then you could charge me or something.
Okay, listen, bud. I need your ID.
I just told you.
What's your name and date of birth? I need that information.
I can give you that information.
Okay. You're making this a little bit harder than it really has to be, I'll be honest.
Why would I make it that harder? Because I'm recording you?
Say again?
Is that because I'm recording
No,
you?
I can care less about you recording me, but what you're doing is your attitude, you know what I mean?
No,
you're getting mad at me because
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. You telling me I threw something out the window, then you're saying it's a package, then you say you don't know.
Something out the window.
You heard what I said?
What do you think? I caught it?
But you heard what I said?
It doesn't matter.
What you mean it doesn't matter?
It does not matter.
You don't know?
Something came out of your window.
Something came out of my window.
Okay. You're good at repeating.
What if it was saliva?
It was not saliva.
Oh, it was not saliva. But you just say you don't know. Now you know it was not saliva?
Stop yelling. I'm telling you
what
right
you
now.
mean stop yelling? I'm
right
sorry
now.
about that, but I
Bring
think
it
like
down.
that.
No, you don't.
What?
What's your first name, bud? What's your first name? Your first name?
Call you sergeant. Supervisor.
I'm the supervisor right now.
You're the supervisor right now. I need somebody above you because you don't know the law.
Nobody above me. I don't know the law.
Nobody above you.
Who's above me?
I need somebody above you because I ain't giving you none of my information. I'm gonna remain silent.
We can do this one of two ways. You give me your name and information, or I detain you, I take you down and fingerprint you.
I'm already detained as we speak. So you're ready. I'm here against my will. So that's nothing new. All right?
It's really simple, bud. What's gonna happen?
Can you just finish your stop with him? Because you're taking it on me, my guy.
I'm not taking that out on you.
All right.
But you threw something out the window.
That was the secondary shit that you said. And then you said you don't know what I threw. And then you said a package, or it could be saliva, it could have been a One of those things of a smoker.
One of
and
those
like
things.
I'm pretty sure it was that.
Okay, so this is what's gonna happen.
I just need somebody above
really
you, my
simple.
guy.
There's no one above me.
I need somebody above you.
That's it.
I'm gonna remain silent after this. If that's what you
fine.
want me to do.
That's fine, but let me just explain to you. What's going to happen is, right now you're being you're detained on the traffic stop. You're going to be physically detained in handcuffs. I'm going to take you down, get you fingerprinted so I can identify who you are and issue a citation for littering. Okay? Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Or you could just be cooperative. I get your name and info. I find out who you are. That's fine. I don't care. That's fine. I don't care.
Why wouldn't you?
Care about what?
About 300 people watching you doing your job.
Why do I care?
What?
Why would I care?
You hear these guys?
That's pretty simple. I need to know who you are, identify you. When I identify you, if you got no warrants, whatever, I give you a written warning for littering, and then you're on your way.
What? I said I wasn't littering. I said I spit out.
Okay, I need your name and date of birth.
I'm not giving it to you. You're gonna arrest me. You're gonna take it the long way, and then I'm gonna sue your ass.
Okay, good.
And I said it on camera.
That's
on
fine.
your camera and on my camera.
That's fine.
I did not litter. I didn't do nothing. I spit. I spit.
Okay.
It was a big ass saliva. Why you turn your camera on?
Fine. It's on.
Yeah, we need all that. We need all that.
Okay.
We need all that. We're gonna FOIA request all
All
that.
everybody has to do is be cooperative, and you guys have been out of here by now.
We're just going to the casino,
I
man.
understand that. It doesn't matter at this point.
We're just going to the casino.
I need to identify who he is.
I understand, but we're literally right there from the casino, sir.
I understand that, bud.
We come here every weekend. We come from New York.
That's fine. That's fine. That's not a
It's
problem.
a family trip.
That's fine. You can talk to
They want to put me in handcuffs. I bet you that's what he wants. I'm going to allow him that. I'm going to let him do that.
Nice,
I'm trying
man.
listen. Fuck the casino. We're not going to the casino. You're going to take me out of the fucking precinct. We're going to do it. We're going to FOIA request every single thing, and we're going to see.
It's pretty simple, dude. I don't
Listen, my fucking saliva is recorded.
Okay, all right, fine. I don't want to put you in handcuffs, but what I want to do is identify who you are. If you give me your name, you're not going in handcuffs. It's pretty simple. That's all I need, bud.
Yo,
it's so
remember
funny.
you in camera, man. You was
That's
about to
fine.
get the same attitude I'm getting.
Listen.
You got the point?
Listen.
Do you got the point?
Listen, bud.
Exactly.
Listen, it's really simple. If I get your name and date of birth.
In order for you to get my name, you need somebody above you, because you don't know what you're doing, my guy.
Nobody else.
So you're going to lock me up, and you're going to violate my rights, and you're going to arrest me, and do everything you're going to think you have to do, my guy. All right, but I'm not giving you my info, my nigga. I just told you I recorded every single thing. I spit out. I shouldn't even told you this. I don't even know why the guys. I don't know why I told him what I did, but let's let him assume that he don't know what I did.
I'm cold. Listen, it's really, really simple.
I just told you where we're gonna go, all right? He's gonna get me out. You're gonna give me whatever you're gonna do. Bail of a ticket. How much is the ticket? That's gonna be the bail.
That's not. We're just going to the casino, sir.
Okay. All I need to do is identify.
You have my ID, sir.
It doesn't matter. I pulled you over.
Nah, he on me. My mouth. They all hate my mouth. All of them. You ain't the first one, my guy. You're gonna be the third one who's gonna pay me though for that shit.
That's fine. Listen, bud. I don't care about anything that you're saying. I just need your name and date of birth. All right. It's pretty simple.
Listen.
Harder than it has to be.
I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna give you my name.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna give you my name. My name is Elijah.
What's your first name, bud?
My name is Elijah.
Elijah?
Yeah, E-L-I-E-Z-E-R.
E-L-I?
E-Z-E-R.
E-Z?
You know why I don't give you my information? E-R.
E-R.
Elijah. May I tell you why I don't give you all my info?
Why not?
Because I committed no crime.
Okay, that's fine.
So if I see you asking me for all that shit, then I see you as a criminal, you know what I mean?
That's
my point of view. You committed a crime against me.
Absolutely not.
But I complied and I helped you out. I gave you my name. That's my name. And let me tell you something else.
What's your last name, Elijah?
I didn't litter. I spit out.
Okay, we have a difference of opinion, okay?
Understood.
You threw something out of your window.
I told you what I threw out.
I'm cold.
A package or
What's your
whatever.
last name, big guy?
I just told you I was going to give you my first name.
I need to identify you. I can't. Your
I
first
just told
name
you
means
what I was
nothing
going
to
to
me.
do.
You know what I mean?
Listen, after I told you that, you said okay.
You said you're going to give me your name.
I said I'm going to give you my name only. You said okay.
Okay.
Now you want my last name, my address, my social. I can give you everything, but you're going to put me in handcuffs first.
Listen to me. Listen.
Now you got your partner.
It's
over now.
You got like two.
We're just going to the casino.
I get that. What's his name and date of birth?
My name is Elijah, my guy.
Elijah
yes.
what?
Elijah, that's it.
Elijah
just do what you're gonna do so he can follow you and go get me to the precinct for littering or for whatever you're gonna do, my guy.
That's how it works, bro.
That's how it's gonna work. I want you to put your fucking handcuffs on me. I swear to God, man. I swear to God, because I was recording before you pulled us over.
We're just going to the casino.
Does not matter. Does not matter.
He's on me. He don't like my voice. He don't like my tone. And
All I want is your name and date of birth, bro.
I just gave you my name, man. That's
All
it.
I want is your name and date of birth.
You're violating by doing that. That's my opinion.
Okay,
because you're supposed to protect my information if I don't commit no fucking crime, man.
You did commit a crime.
I didn't, so that's your opinion. Okay. My opinion is I didn't. How you get me over there?
Oh, no wonder. Turn the car off for me, bud. Turn the car off.
This is crazy. Part 2, but remember we have court on the 18th of February.
No, but now we're in the Poconos. These motherfuckers are locked me up.
PA.
Took me out the car. Jacked me out the fucking car. They pulled them over again, but nah, this wasn't for the tint. I thought he was gonna come with the tint shit.
Again.
He like, no, he was swerving. So here I go with my big mouth, no, and that I lit. I threw something out the window. I told him I spit.
Yeah.
He was trying to get my name and all that. And then backup came. Boom, boom, boom. Y'all gotta see the video. Jacked me out the car. Boom, boom. Put your hand behind your back. Boom, bam. Yo, what the? Man, you know they don't like my mouth. Look what we got. Look. Monroe County. We're in PA, man. We was on the way to the casino to have some fun time, you know.
We're still going.
We're in the Poconos, my guy. These don't lock me up. They gave me crazy options. Listen, he opened the door. He was like, listen, you have this option. I could send it by mail, and you could just go to the casino, or I could take you with me and fingerprint you.
What the fuck?
I'm like, yo, I'm still going to the. What's gonna be the difference?
Yeah.
And they got these bogus deals. And then they're like, listen, you big mouth, boom. He hit the door, almost fucking broke my knee. He go, yo, open the door, my knee. We gotta get all those fucking videos, my nigga. So it took him about 45 minutes.
You got the names?
Through process. We should have it in the video.
They told me that if I didn't get out the car,
listen,
that they were gonna tow my car.